Matt Walsh made this outrageous claim on stream, and it got me to thinking. So let's cut to the cameras and see what the claim is.
Offense here, but I truly don't. You know that. I never want to offend anybody. It's very important to me. But Hispanics do have the worst music. That's of all. I mean, I gotta say, like of all the ethnicities, it is the worst music. They truly do. Their traditional music, mariachi, is hell. I mean, being trapped in a room with a mariachi band that's hell. I mean, that's actually that's probably this. That is the music that they pump over the speakers in hell. That's how bad it is. And then their newer music is this crap. It's like it all sounds exactly the same. No variation, no variety, no subtlety. No, it's just not art. It's really bad. But anyway, so
All right, so yep, that's his claim. He claims that Hispanic music is the worst form of music, and this got me to thinking: is Matt right? Is he right about this? As an artist, Matt is a renowned filmmaker, and he is truly the expert that we should be tuning to for our cultural and art opinions. In fact, I get all of my rap opinions from him. This is the only reason I'm going to know any of the rappers that I mentioned in his videos, listening to him review rap songs. So what I had to do was I thought I'm going to separate all of the songs into races. So first, let's start off with Hispanic music. So they're going to have the mariachi band and the Bad Bunny music. That's what that video was about. I don't know what they reclassified it, but I know what it is internally in my head. All right, now white people, they're going to get the classical music, and then they're also going to get pop music, Taylor Swift. And I was thinking, wait, who's going to get the category pop music? Black people or white people? Beyonce or Taylor Swift. And I was thinking, well, who's more popular? Obviously Taylor Swift. I can name one of her songs, "Shake It Off," and she was at the football game on TV once. The only thing I remember from Beyonce is seeing the Texans get destroyed by the Ravens 31-2 on Christmas. So there is that. Black people, obviously, they get rap music. I know all of their songs because of Matt Walsh. So thank you for that. Matt Walsh, NBA Young Boy, Takashi 6ix9ine, great songs. And by great songs, I mean just steps on how you can commit criminal acts. And if you were to commit if you were to do what they did in the song, you would go to jail for a very, very long time. In fact, some of the people in the songs sang about it, and then they did exactly the same thing. So there is that. And Asians, K-pop, I guess. Is K-pop Demon Hunters a song? Is there singing in that TV show? I'm going to assume yes. I did write an article about it, but I never read it. ChatGPT wrote that article for me. Thank you. So now let's classify it. Let's start from let's do the white music, classical music. I mean, honestly, is classical music the best? No, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of music in general. So I wouldn't be a huge fan of classical music. But no one will ever go to jail for listening or doing anything that's in a classical music song. It just it's nothing. It's background noise. It's inoffensive. Okay. Now for the pop music songs, it's also background noise, inoffensive, upbeat, and that's your Christian. Then of course you have to have some 6-episode series about why Taylor Swift is secretly satanic and demonic and the songs are bad. And oh yes, I remember Matt Walsh. She was reviewing this song from someone named Addison Rae and how she was obsessed with herself and dancing was bad. So there is that, but overall not bad. Asian, K-pop, it's upbeat, and they used it in the Samsung commercial once, so I guess that's good. Dynamite, as they say. And rap music, if you can understand what they're saying, which you cannot. And the only rap song I can think of is obviously the Great Rap Song by Ben Shapiro, which I did understand what they're saying. But other than that, I can't think of any song in particular. And it doesn't really make sense what they're saying. And if you do understand what they're saying, if you look at the transcript, it's half cuss words, half crimes. So I think Matt Walsh is wrong on this one. Actually, no. Matt Walsh is probably right. Because at least rap music, I guess, has a decent beat. The pop music and the classical music, no one's going to jail. The K-pop music got put into a commercial. And at least all of this music's in English or Japanese or Korean, sorry. So, yeah, Matt Walsh may be right.